folks, welcome to another Sports Focus. I'm your host, John McNeil. This is Mr. McIntosh. How you doing, sir?
Good evening, Mr.
All right, let's get it in. Let's start it off with some bad news. Bad news for the Atlanta Falcons. Julio Jones is out, people. But he's going to go for a second opinion. But when I saw the interview with the owner, he was just like, oh, it ain't good. So, folks, for all you fantasy people that have Julio Jones, tough noogies.
I got Matt Ryan, too. It's still tough, too.
It is tough. But pick up Harry Douglas if you need to. And Roddy's not doing too well either. So, basically, if you're the Falcons, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I know.
All right, now let's get to the game of the year. And let's talk about this game of the year as of now. Mm-hmm. The Broncos versus my Dallas Cowboys, who came up a little short, but we both picked the Broncos.
Yes, we did.
What's your thoughts of the game?
It was a good game to me. I enjoyed the game. I wanted the Cowboy to win.
Really?
Yeah. Just doesn't seem like, but hey, why not have the Cowboy win? Somebody need to knock Denver out the boat. But, yeah, laws. We in top of the division, so I'm happy.
You know what, yo? That is totally outrageous, that type of tone. And we going to do something about that next week. I don't really appreciate all that. You was rooting for him, then it's like, hey. But I'm going to just say this. Great game. Definitely one of the best of the year. Now, my thing is, will there be another game like this during the season? This, 51, 48, 500 yards passing, 400 yards passing, 5 touchdowns. I mean, it was ridiculous.
No.
This only happens once a year.
Yeah. That's not going to happen.
So,
well, unless.
Hey, later.
Well, it could be.
Later in the year, Drew Brees and Romo.
Yeah, well, you know what? It could be a game like that. It could be Pittsburgh versus the Jets. You never know.
You never know with these games. Because remember back in '83, Dolphins, Jets, Marino, and Ken O'Brien. So these things are nuts. So it was a great game. I hope everybody enjoyed it. And Cowboys, they came up short, but
they played well.
They played well. I thought they was going to get beat up, but they hung in there and they fought. So I'm going to talk about that later. But I'm going to talk about that later. I'm going to get deep up in it. Deep.
All right, let's go.
All right, now, something I got to get off is the Washington Redskins, whatever they want to be called. I don't know if you are aware that there's a movement to change the name.
To what?
Hey, it could be...
to what? Okay.
I heard there's different ideas, Warriors, Renegades, and things of that nature.
Washington Warriors, come out and play.
See, we need the bottles right. Boom, boom. But, I mean, it is offensive to the Native American people. Mm-hmm. And they are serious. And the president came out and said something about this. So, but Daniel Snyder, the owner of the Washington Redskins, came out and said, I will never change the name. Now his PR people are trying to backtrack and try and clean that up. And they said it was too strong to use that word never.
Okay.
Because, but then what got me right quick is that Fred Davis, your boy, Fred Davis came out and said, I don't know what's the problem. I don't know why is it offensive to people. Now, Fred Davis, African-American young man, obviously ignorant as all hell.
Thank you.
I wish I could say more on that because I want to get up in him too. But I say change it. I mean, if a group of people is coming up, come on, man. They did it for other things. Remember the Washington... The Bullets, they changed it to the Wizards. I mean, you could change the name.
And it wasn't another team they switched the name to Washington?
I don't know. But if they can do that. I know because if you do your history on the Deadskins, very racist organization, George Preston Marshall, do your research. Very racist.
Yeah.
And this whole thing, let's bring this all together. If I had a Washington helmet, I would smack it back to Washington. But I don't even want it on my table. Now,
All right.
let's get right to week 6. NFL week 6. Not as glamorous as last week, but they do have some tasty matchups. Let's start with the Packers and the Ravens.
Jacoby Jones supposed to be coming back.
So you're going with Baltimore. I'm
Packers.
taking Green Bay.
Packers.
You're taking the Packers?
Of course I'm taking the Packers.
Oh, Packers. All the way, Packers. Eagles and the Bucks. Now, I want to talk about this one because this is your team.
Thank you.
And once again, the Bucks are in disarray. And I personally believe the Eagles are going to go in there and smack them up. Me personally, I do not even think this is going to be a game.
I'm unsure.
Oh.
I'm still worried about the quarterback play. Who's going to be quarterback?
That's right. Vic, suspect.
Yeah.
You got Foles.
He was nervous last week.
He was nervous.
He was bad. He was bad.
Just got in the game. So, I mean, hey. So who you got?
Eagles.
Eagles?
Yeah.
You don't think it's going to be I think it's going to be a runaway, but
I think I'll be kind of close.
kind of close.
Yeah.
In Tampa, maybe hot down there.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Steelers, Jets.
Wow.
The winless Pittsburgh Steelers, by the way. They failed to win a game in the season, and they're going to the Jets, who just come off an emotional victory against the Falcons.
Jets, better defense.
Jets, I agree. The Jets have the much better D, and I don't think the Steelers, they're going to put up the passing yards and the points, but I think they will come up short. It's a shame, right? The Steelers, winless at this point.
Who ever think that?
I wouldn't have think the Steelers and the Eli and Big Ben, winless. So
maybe they should play each other.
that would be cool if they did play each other, but the only thing about that, it might end up in a 13-13 tie. So it'd be 15, 16, and 15 and 1.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, but they're playing for draft spot. That's all.
You right about that. All right, we both like the Jets, Panthers, Vikings.
Ooh.
I'm taking the Vikings.
I think I'm gonna take the Panthers.
You going with the Panthers? This is why you always lose. Raiders, Chiefs.
So?
What you mean so?
So
You know whoever lose the whole thing is paying for dinner. I'm taking. Yeah, I got that on tape too. I'm taking Raiders and Chiefs. I'm taking the Raiders.
Ooh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a divisional game.
Divisional game.
And they are playing better. Since they let go Matt Flynn, they just basically say they believe in Terrell Pryor. So I still take the Chiefs.
All right, man. You did all that damn talking just to say I'm taking the Chiefs. All right. Rams and Texans. I'm going with the Rams in this one for some reason. Something is not right in Houston, so I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah, Matt Schaub. That's what's not right.
Yeah.
Matt Schaub, sorry. Pick 5. Let's go.
You're taking the Rams too?
No, I'm taking the Texans.
See, you go.
Hey, I got
I'm on this Matt Schaub, but then I'm going to pick him. All right, Bengals, Cincinnati at Buffalo.
Ooh.
I'm going with Buffalo.
I'm going Cincinnati.
Good job. All right. I like that. Lions and the Browns.
Lions, Tiger, and Bear?
Lions, Browns. I'm going with the Brownies.
You going with the Brownies?
Yep.
I'll go with the Lions.
Now you gotta hope Calvin Johnson come back.
I ain't worried about Calvin Johnson.
All right.
Pettigrew going to stop playing.
Tennessee at the Seahawks. The honorary Seahawks. I'm taking the Seahawks in that one. Now, Jacksonville and Denver.
Why?
Now, the only reason why we even going to sort of talk about this a little bit is because of, Vegas has installed the Denver Broncos as 28-point favorites, which is unheard of in my lifetime. A large spread like that. First of all, Do you think we're picking the Broncos, right?
Yes,
Do you think they will cover?
No.
You think the Broncos?
I think Las Vegas gonna lose their shirt behind that one. I think
Really?
Jacksonville gonna play.
You think they're gonna come to
Yeah,
play?
they're gonna be pissed off. They're gonna play.
They're gonna be pissed off and play, and they feel that they're being dissed.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say that. Yes, I'm taking the Broncos, and they will cover. Because if St. Louis Rams was 12.5-point favorites, and they not that great, but they still cover, so I'm taking Broncos in that. Saints and Pats.
Upset alert for me.
Who?
Well, Gronkowski's supposed to be back, right? I'm gonna take the Pats.
You taking the Patriots?
Yeah.
The Patriots. I'm taking the New Orleans Saints to stay undefeated.
Okay.
Cardinals, 49ers.
49ers.
49ers. You shouldn't even be. Colts, the Monday night game. Colts and the Chargers.
Ooh, Colts.
Colts. You taking the Colts?
Go take the Chargers.
Me.
Take them Chargers. Take them.
You want me to take the Chargers?
Yeah, I want you to take the Chargers.
No, I am taking the Colts because I do not trust Phillip Rivers on Monday Night Football. He will throw a pick six. Trust. How many he throw? What? Two already.
Yep.
So you know what? Don't put him in prime time. You talk about Romo. Phillip Rivers, he's another one. Now let's get to possibly the game of the week. The Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. You don't think so? Do you think it's going to be like a slow, grind 'em up type game, or?
It's gonna be an interesting game.
It's going to be interesting as I reach for my buddy. Customary here that we don.
You can't do it today.
Do what?
You can't do it.
Well, you don't know what I'm going to do, brother.
Okay.
Because I got some stuff to talk about. But first, let me get your selection in this one. Redskins, Cowboys. The Sunday Nighter.
Sunday nighter. Cowboy bounce back game.
You think the Cowboys, after losing 2 in a row?
Two in a row. They can't lose.
Redskins coming off the bye.
They come out to buy, but I don't know. Ooh, that's gonna be ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Made you think, huh?
Ooh.
Yeah, made you think.
Still Cowboys.
You taking the Cowboys?
Yeah.
All right. I am going to take the Dallas Cowboys, and let me tell you why. Not only am I a hardcore Dallas Cowboy fan, but I appreciate Mr. Romo.
Really?
In the game that he played. It was one of his finest, and it was the finest performance in Dallas Cowboy history, even better than Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, Don Meredith, and all of them.
Really?
Yes, it was, really.
Wow.
But the thing that is getting me is DeMarcus Ware.
What do you do now?
DeMarcus Ware is getting on my last nerve because DeMarcus Ware is supposed to be the best defensive player they have. And for 2 consecutive weeks, he has gone against backup left tackles and failed to register a sack. Now, Romo is doing everything.
He went against King Dunlap and failed?
Failed.
Oh, good guy.
So that's what I'm trying to talk about. DeMarcus Ware has to champion the defense. Romo is doing the offense. He put up 48.
Hey, what happened to that corner you had? Did he play?
He played. He had 2 turns. He got the 2 turnovers, but he got torched for 3 touchdowns. So I mean, just like, hey,
that's not bad. Yeah.
But I mean, back to where you need to step up or shut up. And I'm getting sick of you. You taking that Cowboy money, but you're not earning it on the field. And that's what you need to do. Bam! Just like that. Yeah. And folks, that's all the time I have for you. DeMarcus Ware, I'm coming for you. Psych! I'm just playing. Just playing. Folks, that's all the time I have for you. Peace. And thank you, Mr. McIntosh, one more time for that.